Welcome to Fishin' and Chillin'. It's between Christmas and New Year's. Fishin' and chillin' because it's going to be chilly. And we're just going to hang out. We're going to talk fishing. We're going to go fishing. Let's start this event off with a catch.
Fishin' and chillin' like a villain on a southbound train, ripping lips and time killing, dealing with the snow and rain. Raystown Lake and Laker jigging, striper rigging, perch bringing, and silly song singing bout Fishin' and chillin'.
So, I never claimed to be the smartest guy. I'll show you. So I was sitting in the tent and I'm hearing this, I hear a boat down on the shoreline here, and I'm like, oh, there's a boat pulling up. And so I unzipped the tent and I looked out. There's no boat. That's my boat over there, bouncing around on the other side of the shoreline. So I drove some stakes into shoreline, just pulled the stakes out, and took my boat away. Look at this, guys, man. It's beautiful out here, though, isn't it? Look at that shoreline. It's actually pretty epic. I'll get the boat. It's not a big deal. But I feel a little... my ego's bruised. Other than that, it's not a big deal. But today started with the snow, of course. The snow came down. We got about an inch. I just stayed in the tent. I got it waterproofed. I kind of stayed with it, made sure that it was, watertight. I figured I'd just go out in a bit. And that's what I'm going to do. I could probably go out for an hour or two anyways. You can see how much snow it took. I just stayed in the tent. Came out and looked at it a few times and was like, nah, that's not the time. I know you guys never did that. I'm sure I'm the only one that had a poor tie and their boat drifted off. I'm sure I'm the only one. I can't believe my boat drifted away. That's funny. Hey, seriously, I'm lucky it didn't go the other way. I'm lucky it didn't go out on the big water. That'd be a longer walk. So this morning is flintlock season. Today was the first day of that. I'm sorry, yesterday was the first day of that. Today, though, is the continuation of that. So hopefully you boys and girls who are out there doing the flintlock thing, hopefully you're succeeding. I made it out on the water after a little fiasco with my boat coming untethered, but that's all right. Kind of have an objective. I want to go try to find some Lakers and try to get an idea of what's going on with them. When Marcus comes out on Thursday, I want to just put them on some. Anyways, I like to do my own thing, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to buzz down to around 7 points. We're going to have a look for the Lakers. Throwing snow on me. I don't know if you guys can see that duck blind back there. It's in the distance there. I think that's great, man. The guys are out here doing some duck fishing. Just drove over some really good marks. We got one on, boys. We got one on. Nice. Oh, I love to feel the bend of the rod. I'm letting it take it. I'm letting it take line, but I think I'm gaining about 25 feet down. Doesn't feel like a monster, but Looks like we got one on now. Oh, she's running. This is why I love Lakers, baby. It's trying. Oh, there she goes. Good fight, good fight. Let me get the net ready. It's about 15 feet out. Oh, look, it's stripping line. Hey, it's that time of year, man. You know, I know the weather isn't great, but boy, the fishing is. Oh, come on up. Come on up. Burped. The hook came out in the net. I did not have it hooked very good. It was hooked on its, like on its fin. These Lakers, man, you can hook them 100 different ways, but it never seems to be on the mouth. There it is, Beauty Laker. Very cool. So I hooked it right underneath the fin. So it was right underneath the fin, and I saw that, so I just kind of netted it, but it's really common with these Lakers. I'm finding we hook them goofy a lot. Hooking them in the head, hooking them in the fins, everything, you know. You see it right under there, I think. I think you can make that out. It's right under his fin there is where I hooked them. I'm gonna get the GoPro out and I'm gonna get a good release. Hopefully with all this rain you guys can see past it, but I know there's drops on everything, but I gotta get this camera in out of the weather. Fishing and chilling, man. This is just what it looks like. Winter fishing, still getting them in the boat, but it's a little ugly. Enjoy this release. I love doing the releases, man. If you guys aren't releasing your fish, man, you should work that into your routine. It's really fun. I'd love to see some water releases like I'm doing here. Come on. Oh, I need a cameraman. For real. Got him right here. I just gotta get him in the boat. Got him. Got him. Hey, number two. Dude, that was quick. I tell people sometimes these Lakers, man, it's just quick. It's real fast. I saw them, I dropped on them, I hit them, and there's more down there. I'm marking them, so I'm gonna hang out right here for a few minutes and just catch a couple. So let me show you. Sometimes when they're kicking real hard, I'll just set them back in for a second, and they just kind of, the water kind of helps resist, you know, keeps them from kicking so hard. But Lakers, man, it's just what they do. Come on, stop, dude. Stop wiggling. I want to get a nice little picture. Just all right, there it is, baby. Getting it done. Fishing and chilling. Crushing the Lakers this afternoon. How about that, baby? There's a lot of rain, a lot of wet conditions here. All right, come on. I want to release them, so I'm gonna be gentle with it. Come on. Okay, that's good enough. Let you see it from this end for a change. There it goes. Right under the boat. So I find them on my down scanner. Right now they're about 45 feet. And I try to find like a handful of them because the competition actually really helps them hook up. So usually it's fast too. If you find them, drop on them, jig a few times. If you don't pick them up, you're probably not going to. So I just marked a couple. I thought this would be good for like education, right? So I just marked a couple about 45 feet, and it's very important that I mark a couple, not just one, not one fish mark. I want to mark, you know, as many as possible. If you can get half a dozen marks, kind of close together. So if you're riding along and you get a mark, then there's about 10, 15 feet, and then you get another mark, you know, something like that. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. So there's at least 3 fish down there that I've marked. It usually happens really fast, so I'm anticipating this to happen really fast. But so if it doesn't, it makes me think that they just don't like what I'm doing, or they swam off when it came down or something. But usually there's not too much to it. You just drop it down there and you bounce it a few times and you load up. There it is. There he is. Oh, I lost him. That's all right. I'm going to drop it right back down. I'm not going to go anywhere. All right, I'm on the bottom again. Oh, there he is. Oh, I lost him. I'm going to do it again. Come on. That's fun. So, okay, so I missed him 2 times. But this is winter laker fishing. What a blast, man. Oh, there it was. I got 3 hits now. Oh, boy, is he coming up? Coming right up? Oh, I got fouled. So I got fouled on that last strike, but that's all right. I'm going to try them. I'm just going to drop again because I know they're right in here, and there's a couple of them. So I'm not going to search for them. I'm just going to drop again. Take my hood off so you guys can see me a little bit. Oh, good marks, good marks. I'm right on them. Come on, baby. Fish on. Fish on. This one hit like a ton of bricks. It's coming up. Kind of quick. She hit like a ton of bricks though. Right in the tip of the lip. Nice laker. In the net. True to form, that lure come right out in the net. All right. Just did not want to open his mouth. All right, there we go. Oh, settle down, settle down. Ah. On a snowy Raystown day, you can still come out and make this happen. What a good one. This one hit like a ton of bricks. It really did. How's that? What a beautiful laker. Really nice one. That's number 3 for the day. I'm gonna get rid of it. Here we go. I think you got that good. There it goes. She's kicking off right under the boat. All right, number 3. All right. That's 3 for the day. 3 vertical jig lakers. So 47 feet, that's what we figured out today. Got 3 lakers in. That's not bad for a research day, huh? That's a pretty good start to fishing and chilling. So that's it. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Randall. If you haven't subbed, take a minute and do that. You can always change your mind later. Good morning. As is customary, every good Randall Rydes adventure starts at about 10 a.m. And I get flack about that all the time, but I am not an early morning fisherman. At least, not most of the time. If I'm an early morning fisherman, it's because I stayed out on the water and I'm already there. You know, like I slept on a boat. Well, I'm not doing that on this trip for a couple reasons. One of them, the main reason, is because it's cold out there, so I'm not going to do it. But I just enjoy myself more whenever I wait till it's a little warmer. But anyways, today Brian from Bra Airs Lures is meeting up with me. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and drag some of his custom lures that he makes. I need to make up a few rigs. You can see the tandem rig that I run anyways. It's just a way of putting 2 lures on 1 rod. And I'm going to run that today with Brian so that we can put out 6 of his lures at once. So I'll have 3 rods, each running 2 lures. So that is 6 lures. And the idea there is just to give more presentation, so that there's more opportunities, there's more action, there's more. It's like almost like a school of fish going along. It's kind of like the idea of what do you call it, an umbrella rig. I got 20-pound main and then 17 on my leaders, and that's just if I get snagged up in a tree, I can break off my leader. Let's do about 6 foot on my leaders. So there's my main line. This goes up to the rod. My rod's that way. So coming down away from the rod, I'm going to hit. This is not necessary, but I have a swivel here. I'll just snap swivel onto a 3-way, and you can get 3-ways and swivels in a million different fashions. But I have a snap swivel, a 3-way here, and then this is another snap swivel. I'm going to go ahead and attach an additional snap swivel to the bottom one. And this is very important. Make sure all your snaps are snapped. So that's what it looks like. My high vis line, you can see that's coming down from, that's my main line, that's 20-pound. Back to a 3-way. And then these are my 2 lines back for lures. And they're 17-pound each. And they'll come all the way back. I'm sliding the line. 2. Snap swivels. So I can just hook 2 lures onto these. So 1 lure should be a shallow diver and one should be a deep diver. And what that means is whenever they go through the water, one will swim high and one will swim low. So you end up with a spread of 3 or 4 feet between them. My leaders are 6 feet long, so I should get a good 3 or 4 feet in between them. So one will be high, one will be low. You know what I mean? Swimming along. Each rod will carry that. It's a good rig. I've caught on it before. If you watch my Laker Taker series, the one that I caught a striper on, this is the rig that I caught that striper on. Tent there in the background, just leaving Nancy's. So I'm gonna pull out. Boy, I think we're in for a treat because the sun is up, baby. I love sunny days in the winter, man. I don't know if it helps the fishing, but it helps my spirits. It heightens my mood. So we're gonna go pick up Brian from Bra'er's Lures. If you do not know him yet, check the link below. Very optimistic. You guys can see the sun is shining bright. It's chilly, but not cold. It's a good day to be on the water. If you're not out here, you should have been. Don't lie, that dock looks pretty scary. I think I hear a hunter coming down through the parking lot. That was him walking up there. Come on down, Brian. Not just you.
So
who fishes for striper with 8 to 10 pound tests?
Exactly. Yeah.
People who lose striper.
What do you usually, like 15?
So 17 is my minimum.
Is that your minimum?
Yeah. I won't go less than 17. I used to run 14, but I had some breakoffs with Lakers. You understand? Like that's not even a striper. Striper have shoulders, so they pull. So 17 is the minimum. I really think there's really nothing wrong with 20 pound. So that's probably what I would recommend. Run a main line of something more than 20 pound, but then run a leader of 20 pound. I think is probably what I would suggest. The thing is, I've only caught a handful of striper, so I'm not the authority on it at all.
Yeah.
But I think I can handle most stripers. The issue is this: the one that you wanted to catch, that 17 might not handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I was like back in the day when Sparky Price, had the records. That's just crazy that it come out of Raystown. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like
they're in here.
I've sold some stuff, you know, not as much as what I would like to, but you know, I guess that in 5 years of even if I could have 10 or 12 customers a year, I'd be happy. I don't do it to make money. I do it because it relaxes me. I go to my little hole and I paint and, you know, try to create my own things sometimes, you know. Will fish eat them? You hope to. You hope they do, you know.
We'll pull them out. Let's have a quick look at them.
There's some of my creations.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like them bright colors. I'll tell you, I've always been a fan for walleye, for purple. Like that one right there. Pull that purple one up, the second
This
one.
one here?
Yeah. So I've always been a fan of purple for walleye, and I actually sent a message to Colton. I told him, I said, I see Lake Erie in your lures. Like these lures they scream walleye to me. Well,
even just throwing them in the river, you know, you can catch walleye, muskie,
so
big smallies. You know, well, it's nice when you have a few guys on the boat who have some fishing knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, so where do we want this in the down rig or back here in one of these holes?
No, that's just going to go off to the side. So the one that points out to the side. So what we're doing is we're running a big one and a small one off of each rod. And we're matching the colors, so you guys can see the colors are almost a perfect match because it happens to be that the artist who painted them is on the boat today.
Yeah. Look at some of the crazy patterns, and a lot of them come, not the colors, but the techniques.
Sure.
From a woman I watched on YouTube. Jekyll Baits is her company, and like, I just followed her for
Jekyll Baits.
Yeah,
is her company.
Baits.
She's a lure painter.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to show Brian how I put these lures out, and you guys can see it too then. And it's good because I'm actually marking some stuff here. But I'm in about 38 feet of water is what it says. I'm going to shoot to stay out over about 40 to 45 feet. But what I do is I take that big lure and I put him in first. And I hold the other one. I get that big one diving and swimming real hard, and then I just drop the other one. The key here is I just watch them and check them out.
Well, they look good in there.
They look good in there, don't they? Guys, you guys have to see this. Look at these guys. Now, you can't tell me if you were a striper, you would not eat those.
Oh, to me, that screams fish.
Come on. So I had that double rig set up with 2 trout. I caught a striper back on the point that you see just behind the boat, inside the no wake zone there. So I know they're here. They do frequent here anyways. And we're in 45 feet of water, and we got some cool marks down on the bottom. Looks good. And I'm just letting line out.
But how can we tell, like how deep they're actually diving, or can't we?
Well,
I mean, other than if you got up in, say, 20 foot of water.
There it is. We just marked some trees that are 30 feet deep. If we get caught in them, we know they're swimming 30 feet.
There you go.
That's it.
There's the science behind it,
There's science, that's right. These colors, man. This tandem rig and those colors and stripers on my mind. So we're definitely on them. We found some. The issue is they're way down deep. So we're pulling about 20 to 30 feet and they're down on the bottom at about 35 feet. So we're about 10 feet above them, but I'm hoping that that's okay, that they'll come up for them. Boy, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
What do you think, Brian? We're gonna catch some striper?
I'm praying here, I'm praying.
Let's do it. Which line's it gonna be? I want to.
At this point, they could eat any of them and I'd be happy.
Which one's it gonna be? So those were 2 bunches. We actually crossed 2 of them. I only got 1 on video, but we crossed 2 of them. The first one was definitely the more hardy of the groups, but you guys saw that one. There's got to be at least 20, maybe 30 in there or something like that. So we're in a good place. All right, Brian agreed to it. We have a plan. I have three-way swivels on because I'm doing this stacked rig with 2 on. I'm going to take it down to only a 1 lure per line, but I'm going to put an 8-ounce sinker in front of them. We're going to send those lures to the bottom. We're going to bottom bounce them. It's a flat here. We don't think there's any trees. Certainly haven't been marking any for quite a while, but we know where those stripers are. We're going to bottom bounce 8-ounce sinkers and then a 6-foot leader back to one of his lures. We're going to drag them right across their heads.
Got to put it in their face.
You might lose a lure.
I got more.
He's got more.
I got more.
So you can see the striper are set up at a certain depth. That's what we got, an 8-ounce and a great big trout to go down with it. So how long are these trout lures?
They're 7, I think 7.
So these are 7 and they dive around 20 to 25 feet. I'm putting an 8-ounce in front of it. You do the math. I think we decided somewhere along the way there that we want some coffee and some soup. So we're gonna go get lunch. Getting a little chilly, so it's gonna be my treat. We're gonna have coffee and soup back at the cabin. And then we'll come back out and give this another try. We keep marking them, but we cannot get them to bite those lures.
No.
It's just the time of year. I think it's really what's working against us, but we're stubborn, so we're gonna go eat and come back out and try again. There you go. So Brian and I have been out here shooting promo videos and stuff, but one thing I haven't asked you is if I want to purchase a Bra Airs lure, where do I go?
Go to my Facebook page and go to my photos, and I might have to scroll back through some stuff, but they're there, you know. I got them all numbered and the prices are right there with them, and I mean, or just shoot me a message on Messenger and I'll just do my best to get back with you and answer any questions, and we'll just go from there.
Your hometown is Williamsburg?
Williamsburg.
So delivery or pickup or?
I'll mail them to you. I do PayPal, money order. That's what we've been doing right now. Mm-hmm. And anything over $50, I pay the shipping.
More than $50 worth of lures, you'll just ship it to them for free?
Yes, $50 or more.
And you keep pretty good inventory?
I try to keep 2 of everything. That's in my photos right now. I try to keep 2 of everything in case you want doubles, right? You know.
Yeah, I'd suggest ordering 2. If you fish Raystown Lake, you're going to want 2 because you're going to be fishing with that one that's always catching, and then you're going to find a tree. Yeah. And you're going to be like, oh darn.
Yeah, man.
Not now. So order 2.
I think the same in the river though. Yeah.
That's the truth, yeah. You're talking about down along the
Juniata and stuff. Yeah, you get hung up in there and lose it, and you'd be like, man, I was just hammering them on that, and I don't have no more. So yeah, buy 2.
All right, that's it. And I'll leave a link in the description below to get you straight to his Facebook page and get you connected with a local lure artisan. So support local, guys. The link's below. It's Brian from Bra Airs Lures. This is where you start. Go to his Facebook page and connect with him. Good morning. So Brian Greenewalt is going to be meeting up with me today, and we're going to go jigging a little bit. The sky is just starting to turn light, so I don't want to linger much longer. I'm going to get my camera stuff together. I'm going to scarf this oatmeal down, and we're going to go get some shad. So as much as I wanted to find shad, I'm marking a ton of striper this morning, so I'm back on them. And I have to meet up with Brian in about 2 hours. Man, I have some nice marks. I'm going to drop this big old thing down there, see what happens. Well, let's do an intro.
You're doing the intro, right?
This is it.
Well, I'm waiting for you to talk.
That's all I got.
Oh, hey! That was a great intro, dude. This is the intro. All right, I'm waiting. That's it, man. That's all I got.
Let's go.
Brian Greenewalt is a YouTuber and bushcrafter from up near the Somerset, Pennsylvania area. If you haven't learned who he is yet, follow the link below and show him support. Let him know that Randall Rydes sent you.
New plan.
I'm all ears, man.
Going for the Lakers, we didn't have any success, so we're gonna go for stripers.
We almost did.
So I had one on and it just spit the hook. And we tried it, we gave it a valiant effort. Failed to close the deal. So it's like high school.
I was gonna say story of my life.
So yesterday I did find plenty of stripers, so I thought we'd go down there and we'd drop some jigs on them. Or what else?
You got any bobbers? Some night crawlers.
So if we can.
And like I said, dude, don't be getting overexcited about it. Cause you made my day today, for real. Like I've had a great time today. I don't give a crap about catching a fish. I mean, dude, obviously I want to pull one in. I'm not,
I want to catch fish.
But I'm just having a good time being here.
Raystown's always good for just getting
Like
out.
I said, company could be better, but beggars can't be choosers.
I can relate. I can relate to that statement.
I bet you can. I know who you're in the boat with.
Yeah, I mean, next time I'll just come with a better guide.
Oh, you're videoing. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
I know a guy.
I think you caught 2. I'm pretty sure that one. Oh, that one doesn't count because we didn't get it in the net. It didn't get in the boat.
Yeah.
So you got 1. I got 35. The smallest one. What would you say? 45, 50 pounds.
I don't know.
Something like that.
My boat's only 18 foot.
And it was longer than the boat.
Longer than the boat. Yeah, let me say goodbye to you. Brian, if it doesn't happen on camera, thanks for coming out. We'll do it again. If you haven't done so yet, check out Brian's channel on YouTube, sub to it, and tell him where you came from. All right. Brian Greenewalt, he's a bushcrafter. He's got a YouTube. You can check him out. It's linked below. Thanks so much, Brian, for coming out. If nothing else, we had a great day out on the water. It was beautiful today. It's definitely the nicest day we've had so far, and we got to chase some Lakers together. The next trip, he gets to put his first Laker in the boat, and it's going to be that much sweeter because of the frustration today. It's 5 a.m. So I woke up around 4:30 and I was just heating up some water. I'm getting some coffee in my belly and I'm still waking up. I'm gonna have some coffee and then we get out on the water. I'm gonna put some shad in the tank so that I have them for when Marcus gets here. And if I'm really good about that, if I do it successfully early before sunrise, I'll go set on those striper again. I'll go set on them and see if we can't connect with one. But boy, there's really something to fishing with shad. I've said it before, I'm a lure fisherman, but I'm challenging myself to be able to learn how to do the live bait thing, so it's a challenge. I'm up for it though. We'll figure it out, and when we do, we're going to connect on striper like we connect on Lakers, vertically jigging. Like the other day I caught 3 Lakers vertically jigging. I was pretty happy with that. I'm getting better. I ain't there yet, but I'm moving toward it, you know what I mean? So, cheers. Good morning, everybody. Let's get our stuff together. Let's go see what we can make happen today. So really light snow this morning. I mean light snow, like an old Chinese like samurai movie light snow fight scene kind of light snow, just floating out there real slow. Theatrics. But I threw the net a bunch of times and I was picking up 1 or 2 owl wives in every like 5 throws. So I wasn't doing very good. Basically, I have a couple, but not enough. So I need to go up here, find some striper, get back on them. I think I know where they're at. So I'm just gonna putt up here and find them and set up on them. Guys, I'm almost as excited about this as a striper. Look at that beast. Look at that beast. That is a fat perch, man. He inhaled that owlwise. Look at that perch, guys. Oh my gosh, this is like, dude, this is world-class perch, man. Look at that. That's a fat perch. Holy cow. I'm not sure I've caught one this big, man. This might be a new record for me. Look at that beast. That's a beauty perch, man. That's awesome. I'm tickled with that. Let me get a measurement on it for us. That perch measures just over 14 inches. We're gonna call it 14 1/4 inch. We got something on, I don't know what it is. Holy monster. Holy monster. Guys. Guys. Holy monster. Look at that. Real old schmally. Schmally my butt. That's a biggie. "20" on the nose. Oh, it's a good one. I'm gonna let him go. What a good one.
Pretty neat how low this is.
Mm-hmm. The draw down is about 10 feet or something like that.
10 now.
Better than that, maybe.
Been, what, a couple weeks since we've been out together?
Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been too long. Marcus got one on him.
Oh, it's a bass. It's a nice bass. You got the net?
Yeah, sure. Going to the transom. Oh, you got it on the forehead.
14 on the nose.
14 inches. Nice, man. Cool. You want a picture with it? Nice. You want a picture with it?
Sure.
Let's do a picture before we cast her back. It happened so fast.
Yes, it does.
No, that was dumb. I didn't even have the camera set up. We saw him. We started jigging on him. I forgot about y'all.
We were here for 3 minutes.
We were here for 3 minutes, but he's got a Laker. It's in the net. I'm gonna let him show it to you.
He's definitely not ready to be out of the net.
Nice, man. That's a great one. I want to put this camera down and get you a shot with your camera, okay? You want to drop him in the net or hold him? I go camera crazy sometimes. Go. All right. Yep. It happens so fast too. Where you mark them, you jig for them, and you catch them. It's really snappy. I love that about vertical jigging.
Put him down in there. Hold him good.
That was a good release. I got him kicking off and going and everything, so cool, man. Let's do it again. Marcus is on one. Get it, buddy.
He's not that good.
He's up here already?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Marcus be throwing him in the boat. Nice.
I told you we were putting a snake in it.
We're off to a good start. Now, I know we moved around, Marcus, but how long would you say we jigged that structure we found?
A minute.
A minute?
A minute.
Right?
Well, after I snagged it. Then about
Yeah.
a minute after that.
Yeah, that was your first drop, though.
So it was the second drop. First drop I snagged it, second drop fish. Their colors are just so cool.
Yeah, they are. Nice. Let's get him out and have a look at him, huh?
He's still, both of them came up pretty quickly.
What
so
a
he's
beauty.
Still, don't want to get my fingers in you, buddy.
Very good. Are you trying to release him?
Don't want to get my fingers caught in the scale.
I'm watching him swim away still.
What's that?
It's heating up.
Oh yeah.
The sun. I have something.
Well, there we go.
We're cleaning out Raystown Lake.
One vertical jig at a time.
One vertical. If anybody recognizes their clevis there, you know, just hit me up. I'll get that back to you.
Still in good shape.
All right, so I'm back at camp. I'm just kind of drying out. After dropping Marcus off, the ride back was, well, it was difficult. Couldn't see very well. So I had to really pick my way along the shoreline all the way back to Nancy's. But I'm here. I'm back in my camp, back in my cottage. The heater is kicking on full blast. I'm going to just bake for a few minutes. Battery died. I think I'm fogging up. Hold on. The lens was fogged on the inside of the camera. I had some incredible guests on this trip out here. Brian from Bra Airs Lures. The guy is a lure artisan. Check him out. Link below. Beautiful lures that he's putting together. And if you saw the video footage, you see how they swim together. They move right. The profiles are right. The colors are perfect. Just check him out. Support Brian. He's a local guy. Super laid back and chill. Brian, thank you so much for being on the boat with me. I think your lures are going to be performance lures for the Raystown community. So I'm looking forward to that. In the spring, we'll get together and we'll chase some stripers, man. Thank you so much for being on the boat. If you guys haven't met Brian Greenewalt yet, check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a bushcrafter. He's out there in the woods doing hiking and just outdoorsy stuff. He's just, you'll learn a lot from him. Take your time to check him out. Link below. And then finally, my buddy Marcus. Marcus has continued to just slam it. He knows how to get them fish to bite. I was failing, and he was succeeding. The guy just has finesse. He knows how to work lures. He's a great fisherman. I can't wait to catch some more fish with you, man. The Fishin' and Chillin' event will continue to go on year to year. So it's a pretty chill time. It's a little chilly out, but you can just hang out in the tent and just stay warm. And whenever it warms up during the warmest part of the day, I go out and I chase fish. That's the fishing part of it. The rest of that is just chilling. I'm back here at camp, you know, reading a book, talking about fishing, eating, a lot of eating, it seems. It's just about the experience of getting out here, and I think it'd be good to make it a part of your schedule. Good morning. So I'm going to ask you to sub to the channel, if you would. Try to connect with me on Facebook so that we don't lose contact. And I am encouraging people now to find my website. It's randallrydes.com. It'll be linked below. That's the easiest way to keep in touch with me and everything that I'm doing. I'm probably going to move away from doing the social medias and just focus on my website. So, and that's for reasons that you guys probably understand. You're on those platforms, so you can just pull your stuff, and I don't like it that somebody else has control over my material. That's just not cool with me. So I got my own website, randallrydes.com. Find me there. Sign up for the mailing list, and I'll make sure you all know where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm traveling. Health, love, and happiness to all of you. Thank you so much for all the support you give me. It's just been overwhelming. You guys are great. Thank you. I'll see you on the next video, man.